So yeah, I was not into troll dolls as a kid. The iconic toys from my childhood were G.I. Joe, He-Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Transformers, and even those old WWF wrestling figures. The troll doll phase was more of a girl thing. To appeal to young boys in the early 1990s, the Ace Novelty Company created the Stone Protectors, an attempt that was fairly unsuccessful. With only 13 cartoon episodes aired and a toy line seen as mediocre Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle knockoffs, they took a stab at cashing in on the beat-em-up craze of the 1990s. And their Super Nintendo game? Well, let's just say it wasn't that bad. Let's check it out on World of Beat-em-Ups. There are many exclusive beat-em-ups on the Super Nintendo, and this one did have its charm. When I came across this game, I had never actually heard of the Stone Protectors. It was bizarre looking and really stood out to me. The cover art kind of popped. I remember thinking, who the hell are these guys? Well, they're trolls, man. Man, troll dolls. You start the game with a few cutscenes and have the ability to select from 5 different Rockstar trolls. The 5 Stone Protectors themselves play mostly similar for the most part, aside from having a few unique special moves. Cornelius has a katana, Chester is a pro wrestler, and Clifford climbs stuff, and therefore hits people with his grappling hook. Angus is probably the biggest swerve from any beat-em-up and carries a gun and grenades at all times, which seems a tad extreme for a children's cartoon. Maxwell is an accelerator, which is a fancy way of saying that he has rollerblades. That's somewhat of a downgrade compared to Angus. Now, unless you were a little kid playing an early 90s beat-em-up, skip the story. Yup, you gotta trust me, guys. Skip it. It's bad. While the character variety is good, choose wisely, because you will only be playing as that character for the rest of the game, because, you guessed it, there are no continues. No continues, no passwords, no save system. And I always see this as a big misstep for the beat-em-up genre. Players want to have variety and pick up where they left off, so if you are not going to do a password system, you really need to have continues. Look at Final Fight success. Continues work great in that game, and it was still challenging. Gameplay is fairly easy at first and grows with difficulty as you progress through the game. There are some cheap bosses that will cheese the hell out of you if you are not careful, especially the robot boss you face early on. Another gripe I have is that you fight one boss, in particular, over and over and over again, which is just lazy. Unfortunately, your character's attacks seem sluggish. They don't snap back nice and fast, leaving you open to be smacked down by the competition. Your best bet is to stick to your fast-firing, light punch attack combos, which come with their own caveats. And do not, I repeat, do not waste your time grappling in this game. You will just get your ass kicked. Where the game does excel is in its art style, with bright, vibrant colors, moving backgrounds, giving depth to all the stages. The sound effects are meaty enough that there's at least some impact to the combat. The music features an overdose of synth guitars, leading to a very metal soundtrack for a children's licensed game. Overall, I guess you can't say the developers didn't try, but I guess they didn't know what a beat-em-up game was in the long run. Only that they had heard what it was supposed to be. It is, however, ambitious for its time, but unfortunately, it missed the mark for me. But hey, maybe you guys will find it interesting. I rate this game a 6 out of 10. It's meh. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next video.